right, guys, we are back with an Unraveled podcast because we have something to say.
Yes, we do. Today we are talking about psoriasis. This one is like a little bit touchy. It's part of us. It's a special part of us that's very how would you say?
Very sensitive,
but
it's
real.
personal,
But it's really, really real. But that's why we're talking about it. We're about to unravel it. So,
right.
I mean,
Where do we
first
start?
of all, let's talk about what is psoriasis.
What is psoriasis? It's actually a skin condition. Most of you guys probably are familiar with eczema. Just like eczema, it's a buildup of skin cells. Basically, it's an over buildup.
Yeah.
So it causes dry patches. It causes uncomfortability.
Yes.
We had it where it was like 75%.
I would say
80% covered our body. You probably can't tell today.
Yes.
But you might see marks, and that's just from those patches.
And let me tell you, it took years for us to find, because there's no cure.
There's no cure for
mean,
psoriasis.
The best thing you could do is eat clean and, find what works for your skin. Everybody has a different level, a different form.
Right.
Like it can cause, for some people, they get arthritis. Like,
yeah,
it really just
eventually,
depends on your specific body type. And I think for us, I wouldn't even say we got it at the same time.
No,
right?
I definitely had it worse and more severe first.
Yeah. And then I remember what the doctor tell you?
What?
About me when you got it. They were
that
like
you eventually
that
did it.
I would
yeah.
eventually, and I was just like, so here I am. I had to watch my sister struggle through this condition that really just, was painful. We didn't have any answers. We didn't know what to do. Really, what do you do?
No.
Nobody has psoriasis,
and then our family had eczema.
Everybody has eczema.
My mom had eczema. My aunt did too, but nobody has psoriasis.
And
like,
typically in the Black community, everybody has eczema. They're
Yeah.
very familiar with eczema. But what is psoriasis? Like,
yeah,
always having to explain that, always having to
Right.
it was trial and error for a long time.
Yeah, it was real uncomfortable because we did a lot of experimental things. Like, I remember one time I had to go to the doctor and they literally had a digital camera and it was like, in order for you to get this strong medicine, we have to have proof. Therefore, you must undress, and we must obviously cover the private parts, but we must take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea how uncomfortable, embarrassing. When I tell y'all, I was crying the whole time.
Yeah.
And the doctor was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Girl, this is not comfortable.
You got me bare
This is
nude
like
and all in the
invasion
open. Like, I don't
of
know
privacy."
you. Right.
But I rather do this to take away my physical pain. Like, yes, the beauty part of it, the vanity of it, but aside from that is the actual physical pain. When we had severe psoriasis,
Yes.
it wasn't like, minimal patch here, patch there. No, it covered everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can see the marks all over my body from, head to toe.
I still live with the marks.
Deal with it. We still have to take a certain injection to make sure that it doesn't come back severe, to make sure it's manageable for us. It's a real thing, and I don't think people talk about it enough.
Not
like,
at
we
all.
see Kim Kardashian, she mentioned it.
Yep. She has psoriasis.
Even Beyonce mentioned it, right?
Right.
But there's not enough advocates for it.
I totally agree.
And especially not in the Black community.
And it's even down to resources. Like,
Yeah.
at a certain level of living, they only provide you with a certain level of resources. So like she said, she had to go bare. I even eventually had to do the same thing and they're going to put you on trials. So they're going to start you off with they start you off with a little bit of ointment. Antibiotics, topicals.
That's not good for you,
Mind
first
you,
of
all these topicals have steroids in them. So
Absolutely.
besides just not curing your psoriasis and making you feel better, that is harming your body. I'm a big health advocate, probably primarily because of the psoriasis. But like, me and Cailyn, we did everything. We tried everything to try to cure this and like heal our bodies. We went eating green and making green drinks, which I love, by the way.
We still love those.
Hey, green drinks, drinking alkaline water, and
Doing light therapy.
Going
to the beach.
We've tried every ointment on the face of the earth.
And then that's the thing with the ointments and the topicals. Your body gets so immune to it.
Yes.
It doesn't even work after a while.
That's the worst part.
It's like, oh my gosh, now what do I do?
And let's talk about the pain for a second, okay?
Boy.
Taking a shower is excruciating. Like, you may just think, like, I think that's why people think of eczema. Like, oh, eczema, you put a little ointment on, you'll be all right. Not discrediting what people with eczema have to go through, because that's tough too. But I'm just talking about psoriasis. The open wounds, like taking a shower with an open wound. Imagine that, like you have an open wound and you just about to put some water and some soap and and fucking just go on, dunk yourself, and then after that, it's not like you can just go be good. No, now you have to do another extra step of like taking care of that. You have to drench yourself in some type of ointment, oil, moisture. Let me tell you, oatmeal baths, sea salt baths,
to soothe it.
Just to soothe it, not to cure it.
To soothe it.
That's not making it go away.
So it's manageable.
That's just making it manageable, and the impact that has on your psyche, your self-esteem, your I had like a ring around my forehead for high school. I had it the worst years high school. Like, what the heck? Who wants to be like that during high school? You don't
I was
cute.
A cheerleader. I was all of this, but underneath, I was hiding behind leather jackets.
Yeah.
The bangs. I was hiding. It would be hot outside. I had a scarf on. Why? Because I'm embarrassed. I'm self-conscious. I'm just a teenager, so I didn't have all that confidence that, of course, you see now.
All right, relax.
But no, for real, because it really took me so long to get here. I was angry about it. I didn't want to talk about it at one point. Like, if anybody mentioned it, I was furious. Like, what are you talking about? No, I don't have that. What are you talking about? And then it was a denial phase.
Even for my mom, so my mom and my aunt, as children, they both had eczema and psoriasis. So they knew the pain, they knew the mental stress it comes with. So here they are with their daughters that are like dealing with it severely, right? So they would do everything they could to make you feel good about it. I remember one Christmas, that was probably a really hard thing for you to endure, but I remember my mom, she got it was sort of like this makeup, right? And she gave it to Kay as a gift. Her mind is she wants to help. She wants to make you feel better, make you feel good about yourself. And I just
help cover it.
Yeah, to help cover it. And I just similar to kind of like what Kim Kardashian has with the Skims makeup.
Very similar.
Is it Skims or
or whatever?
It's makeup and it's like a tanner, and you put it over your psoriasis to hide the marks, but.
Oh boy!
You can't hide the marks inside and out. You can't hide the marks.
And I didn't take that well at all. And I felt so bad. I was so mean to my mom. Sorry, Mom, love you. But I just wasn't in the place to receive that. And I knew she was coming from the best place because she hated seeing her daughter in pain and feeling sad. But it's
let me tell you,
that
Cailyn
just hurt me.
Cailyn was like, no, I don't want that. What is that? And mind you, this is Christmas time. We're all opening gifts. We're all happy.
I was like, no.
The whole family. Cailyn,
no, throw it in the trash.
No.
I don't want to see it.
I want to see it. Get it out of my face.
How dare you? That's how I felt. How dare you?
Right.
And I'm just dang, girl, you are so cold.
Yeah, that was tough. That was really tough. And then, she said, she got it before I got it. So the flip side was I had to watch her go through all that, and then the second I saw a spot, I was like, oh no, this is happening to me too. This is about to happen to me too. I'm about to go through that same shit. Oh no. No. But sure enough, it got just as severe for me, and I understood her pain. Not only was I in the place before where I was just trying to be the good twin sister and make her feel good and tell her how beautiful she is. Now I'm going through the shit, so I'm like, well, goddamn, I get exactly why she's mad at the world. I'm mad at the world now.
All of y'all, because y'all don't get it. But it's just a mindset thing. But one thing I did want to thank is my fashion sense, because to me, during those times, fashion was my armor.
I agree with that.
You can't take away my style. My style, whether it's covering up or not, you just look at it as me being fashionable. I know what it's really doing for me. It's my armor to make me confident when I don't feel confident.
Absolutely.
And I take it to this day.
Yeah, that
I dress the way I dress for a reason.
doing the fashion thing. I mean, we've always been into fashion and style, but that really birthed that era of let's go into our fashion and let's start taking pictures. And you know, the content, people would always be like, why are you taking pictures? Why are you taking pictures? Funny enough, I had a session with my therapy session, you know, because we all need a little help.
Because everybody needs help. I know y'all been seeing those Better Help commercials.
Right, go on and help yourselves. Help me help you. Okay. So, but seriously, like I would tell her like the insecurities I had with the psoriasis thing, but I chose to be a model. Yeah. I chose to take pictures and put myself out there. And she told me like that's actually the oddest formula. Like I've never heard of that. But it's like hiding in plain sight. Mm-hmm. So we would take pictures and we would do our fashion, not necessarily to get validation from others, but to be able to see ourselves in a different light aside from this having psoriasis all over our body, dealing with this pain every day that we can't really tell anybody. We could tell them. They don't get it. But they don't get it unless they're living with it. You know, to them it's just, okay. You guys are still pretty. What's the problem? What's the issue? It's fine. But it's a problem. It's a problem. Let's talk. It's a real problem. Let's get over the problem. Yeah. But, you know, and I think that, again, like she said, like that really helped us through those times. And being a twin, having somebody that is also enduring it. Oh. I mean, today is a real testimony, this video in itself. Before I told you I would not talk about it. If you dare, you're getting your head cut off. I'm over it. I don't know you. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. So to be here today and be in this light, to have this conversation and really share with y'all, because I know there's so many people out there that go through the same thing, but they don't talk about it. So we're here to talk about it because we have something to say. And I'm super like proud of all the people that are getting vulnerable enough and comfortable enough to like explain that they have something too. It doesn't have to be psoriasis, no. But everybody has something, and something that kind of touches on your self-esteem and your self-confidence. Maybe it makes you feel depressed sometimes and dark sometimes, but the more we talk about it, the more people are able to be like, okay, well, if so-and-so can deal with this every day and find a way to pick themselves up, then maybe I can too. And I think that's why it's important for us to unravel our psoriasis and talk about it. Get it out there. Yeah. I mean, some of our favorite people, favorite influencers, favorite idols, they have something. And it's not necessarily psoriasis, but it's something. I mean, mine, I would go with Toni Braxton. But she has lupus. And she's a superstar. She does it, and she pushes through and she fights through, and she finds a way to do her thing every single day. So if she can do it, then I can do it. Yeah, and I think this is just the start of it. The more you talk about it, the more it's awareness of it, and it's more acceptable in a sense where people give it the attention that it deserves. Yes. And don't shame people for what they have or what differences, because we're all human, and at the end of the day, God made us different for a reason. Yes. God gave us this to be the testimony to help others. Yes. So at the end of the day, yes, it is a burden in a sense, but it's my blessing. It is. And I'm here to share it with y'all, so I'm glad we can have this conversation. Yes. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Yes, and I hope you guys leave us some comments. Tell us what you go through every day that doesn't make you feel your best, but you still pick up and push through and be the baddest bitch you can be. And that's Unraveled for y'all. Yes. All right. Bye.